Hi, my name is Mr. Stride, and you're thinking about taking a computer science class here at North Creek. And you may be wondering which class is right for you to take at this time, because you're not sure if it's the right time to take the class. Maybe you haven't taken any computer programming before. Well, there's lots of questions you might have. Is there the right difficulty? Will you fit in? All sorts of things. And this video is going to help you to make those decisions so that you can have a great computer science experience during your high school career.
I'm going to talk about these 6 classes that are offered at North Creek and highlight some of the differences. I'm not going to read the table to you, I'm going to explain it, and then you can pause the video and get the details as you read it on your own pace. First off, I want to explain what these 2 columns are that have these numbers 1 to 5. These are my own inventions. Basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to describe the difficulty of the class and the homework load, which I have distinguished from one another. So the difficulty has to do more or less with how hard it is to learn the material. The homework load is how much homework you have to do. And the scale is supposed to be relative to all the other classes. So 1 really just means that this, I believe, is the easiest class out of these set of 6, and it has the least amount of homework out of these set of 6 classes. Some of the other teachers might disagree. Web Design and Introduction to Computer Science principles here are both semester-long classes. They're intended for everybody, and they have a lower level of difficulty. Over here in this column, it is suggesting or showing what kind of college credit you can get from AP, or the AP exam, college in the high school, basically UW in the high school, and dual credit, which means some community college will offer you credit for some class that they have that matches this curriculum. The other thing you need to take note of is the prerequisites here, is that for Introduction to Computer Science Principles, Algebra 1 is the prerequisite for that course. And the prerequisites start to go up from there. From there, after that, it goes to Geometry, then to Algebra 2, and then these have, as you can see, they have prerequisites on Math, and these 2 last courses have a prerequisite on APCSA. So this is sort of the core of the curriculum here, that many people would just take this 1 class and then they could be done with their computer science in high school. These are more introductory, and this is an AP level course, but it is open to freshmen, and it is a year-long course. It has a geometry recommendation, and you can learn more about this from the video on APCS principles. Note that principles is much different than the APCSA. I don't know what the A stands for. AP Computer Science A. It's supposed to be first in a series of like A, B, but then they got rid of the B. It's a year-long course. Freshmen, if you are dying to take the class, you can email Mr. Stride, have a conversation with him, and then if he approves you, you can take it. But you have to still have completed Algebra 2. Once you've completed this course, then you have the ability to move on to these 2 other courses. This one is a semester-long, repeatable course. It is recommended that you take it for 1 full year, back to back. Really the only requirement is that you have completed APCSA, which generally means that only juniors and seniors have taken it. It's a real-world programming experience, and you'll see the video on that class to learn more about the details on that one. But you can see that the difficulty level is lower, even though it has APCSA as a prerequisite. And this just has to do with the pace of the course, the hands-on style, the group programming, and it is a lot more fun class. It is your reward for finishing this APCSA course. And then lastly is a new course that we're offering as a satellite course to the whole district, because it will be the only offering in the district in North Shore. And it may be of only 1 to 5 schools in the state of Washington offering it. It's a pilot course that teaches CSE 163, which is Intermediate Data Programming, done in Python. It's a year-long course, and the prerequisite is that you complete APCSA, or if you're at Inglemoor High School, you can take the C# or IB equivalent to that. Next, I'm going to move on to the paths that you can take as you navigate through all these courses. So I have here a series of 4 possible paths. None of them are strictly saying that you should do one over the other. It just really depends on who you are and what you're looking for. So this first path here has to deal with someone who is interested in taking a good amount of computer science. And they are coming in with your basic mathematics skills, and you're just looking to have some fun. So the first thing you could do is take Web Design and Introduction to CS. These are semester-long courses. You could take them back-to-back. And then you could take a year off. And then you could take AP Computer Science Principles, and then AP CSA. The critical thing here to note is AP CSA comes after Principles in every case that you see it. But Principles is not a prerequisite in order to take AP CSA. So you could see in Path 4, here you don't, one didn't take any class their freshman year, then took AP CSA, loved it, decided to stay on with some difficult material, and take Intermediate Data Programming next, which does not have to go immediately after AP CSA. And then their senior year, they did a semester of advanced topics and then a semester of web design. Note that web design could happen early or later. It's open to anyone. It's a completely different type of skill set than these types of programming classes for AP CSA and Intermediate Data Programming. So another typical path is to start off with Intro to Computer Science, a semester-long course, go to Principles A, and then Advanced Topics. That's what we've been seeing a lot of recently. For those that want to go a little more, a little faster, a little more advanced, you can take Principles at the get-go in your freshman year and skip the Intro to Computer Science, and then go on to AP CSA, 2 semesters of Advanced Topics, and then the Intermediate Data Programming. So these are just some example paths that you can take depending on how much computer science you are willing to go after.